my personal opinion, you know, we got players like Jocko and Out still piloting this player to character, to top professional, you know, just proficiency. So let's see how it all goes here. I'm still a believer in Wolf, and I'm a believer in Wolf from the perspective of like not liking to fight this character. I think this character is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
You know, even to be base Rosh, I'm like, yo, Wolf is kind of crazy, y'all.
Yeah, he's definitely like fake honest for sure. You're like, oh, Wolf isn't like super crazy, but then you get back here to 68, you're like, oh,
yeah,
I see.
Yeah, he ain't super crazy. He's mega crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's the next level up. Let's see how it goes here. Of course, using their aerials to try to fight through these blocks. Pocket doing a really good job at alleviate and backing away. They obviously know that the up-close and personal game is not what's going to win you this one here versus Wolf. He is, let's just put it this way, he's very gifted with his normals.
Oh, absolutely. Famously, I remember watching Yanni versus Larry Lurr, where like Yanni was way up like 100-something%, but Larry Lurr found like a random like Wolf back air. And as I say it, Pocket nearly dying at 88% from that random Wolf back air on the platform.
Oh, and a second one almost coming out too, but Minecart stuffing it out. There's the down smash. That's the patented move right there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I'm forward airing those. Give me some space here to work with, and it almost feels like Dany now understanding, okay, there's going to be Minecarts. Let me have my reflector out on my way back. Oh!
Ooh,
oh! That was ugly.
Oh, and wow! Dany takes the first stock after everything is said and done. Something is in the air right now with these upsets. Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Riding all the Ryder's momentum right now.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man, Wolf Nair ain't nothing nice. Frame 7 startup, -4. I mean, it's so good.
Yo!
And neither is back air. Dany. My God.
Did you see in the player cam, Pocket looked in like, oh, for real?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, God?
Yeah, he definitely had like the Abbott Elementary man. You just look at the camera like,
I do that all the time to a camera that doesn't exist. I just be like, bro, for real?
yeah,
like,
we really doing this right now?
Yeah, Dany up pretty good right now. 2 stocks, not a lot of materials. We do have diamond, we do have diamond tools. We don't have a whole lot of mats from Pocket. So the main thing to worry about minecart, there's not a lot of it. And Dany's been playing around it really well, using stall to either reflect the minecart or to like, or using shine to do that, or stall his way in the air. He's got a lot of damage on Pocket too. This is looking really good this first game for Dany.
It's very promising right here. I mean, a lot of these safe options, of course, I have. You know, when you try to go for cart to either back me off or to, you know what I'm saying, maybe close out that distance, because I know sometimes they'll send out cart and then they'll run behind it, you know, because you're shielding, you're trying to jump out of the way. But just holding reflect, pushing it back towards you, kind of makes Pocket have to rethink the approach. But wait a second, up smash, closing out that stock, you still up in this.
Oh, things are happening.
You walking the dog right here.
You've been jabbed, bro.
That's right.
Get out of there.
That's right. Oh, hold me, boy. You've been jabbed, you know.
Sponge boy me, Bob.
That's right.
I took 92% from a jab.
Okay. Nice. Building it up right here. Trying to cut this lead here in half. Smart to elect to land on the block as opposed to top platform. Okay, this match starting to spiral a little bit out of control. Off the backboard. Doesn't get anything off of it. And, oh, my God. It just feels like Dany just can't get those feet back onto solid ground. Pocket already standing up. He said that was nice. Those are some good stocks, but let me show you how to win a game, though.
Yeah, Pocket really turned it up in that final stock. That second stock was just like a 9-second zero death. He definitely wasn't ready for it. It was like, you know what? Let me remind you of who I am. And just fully just speed ran that comeback. Also, of course, shout outs to Pocket sponsor 26 Rising.
Yes.
I saw they recently just picked up Anthony Isn't Cool, the Cloud player from here. So excited to see where his run's going to take them. But their tried and true Pocket over here is doing fantastic with this first game.
Yeah, very glad that they're sponsored. Very glad. I mean, just like top players are starting to get that recognition because, you know, we went through a dry spot in Smash for a little bit for obvious reasons, and now the sponsors are now starting to shift their eyes back towards, you know, the greatness that some of these players are displaying. So, you know what I'm saying? Our players need as much love and support as we can get, you know, so teams, y'all know what to do.
Y'all know what to do. Ooh, the TNT.
Okay, wait a minute.
Ooh, I got scared.
Okay, try to burn the fur right off of Wolf here. Oh, this ain't right.
Okay, I thought he wasn't going to be able to recover from that. Now, Pocket's going to have to be careful. We did see a stock get lost from that Wolf Flash, trying to go for the edge guard there. But right now, looks like it's not mattering too much. So much damage from Pocket. TNT not going to come through and kill Dany just yet. Minecart avoided. But now, what do you do to make up all this crazy damage?
Yeah, I like what they went for there, too. I mean, I think Pocket was realizing, okay, they're getting a lot off of just reflecting the minecart. Let me do it a little closer now. That way, I'm still close enough to where if they're in reflect, still sending the cart back, I already got a hitbox coming behind the cart. Yeah, that split second, that micro decision making, I think right there is kind of what separates, you know, Pocket from, you know, some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, Pocket getting separated from that stock thanks to that back air from Wolf. But 30% right off the bat, too. Dany's really good at starting off with the lead and just keeping that momentum just rolling forward. Because now Pocket is in a really, really rough spot. Dany just almost got himself killed, but he's going to die to that back air anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Dany's playing amazing.
Yeah, it's just the battle of back airs here. I mean, who's going to land theirs the quickest and the most efficiently? And I mean, up until this point, it's certainly been Dany, especially with the way that game 1 went. I mean, it was certainly the Dany show. But Pocket right now really starting to chisel their way back into even footing. As you can see right now, they've gotten so much play off the ledge. I mean, and again, it's easy to bully the Star Fox characters off the ledge.
For sure.
I mean, their recovery system is very linear. I mean, you're kind of doing what you're supposed to. Set the blocks up, get the TNT, force a weird recovery back on. If they roll, you got down smash ready. I mean, there's one right there.
There it is. Down smash is ready.
Uh-oh.
I feel like what's happening is that Pocket isn't sure what the exact guaranteed Wolf Gimp is with those blocks off stage, but they know that there is one. So we're seeing a different interaction every single time Dany has to recover back to the stage. They all tend to work out in Pocket's favor. They're just not giving them the stock necessarily. But yeah, Dany got to fight back hard to come back. It's just really hard for him to get on stage.
Oh, yeah, early on the up smash, too. And, yeah, coming back to the stage gameplay is always a tough one. I think when you play Wolf at this top professional level, you know that, like, okay, my recovery system is linear, so I don't really have much time to try to mix it up. I can, try to delay. I can try to, drift away or towards the ledge. But, I mean, sooner or later, like, Pocket's going to have their way with you.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely going to put their pressure out there. The minecart not going to catch Dany just yet. But yeah, Pocket's looking pretty solid right now. Only 167%.
Oh.
And the forward tilt not connecting all the way. The multi-hits in the blocks must have just created something weird. Taking the F smash. Not a whole lot you can do about it. I've seen this several times from Pocket. Great coverage with the up smash too. So that's the dirtiest Steve trick in the book, I think. Because either you get stage spiked and you die, or you tech it and you get forward smash. But no matter what, you don't come out ahead on that scenario.
You do not, yeah. And I think too, like in that last game, I just feel like, Dany did such a good job of just playing in and around cart. I think that was something Pocket took a while to like kind of adjust to, and took so much of like that Wolf Kung Fu, like that soft nair hit into something, I'm standing still, you're behind me, I turn around, anti-air up tilt. I mean, like that's the stuff we see Jackal and Ouch do too really good at. But unfortunately enough, I just feel like Pocket's just not giving them any sort of leeway here anymore, staying in their face, out slugging them. When they're in the air, when they're in disadvantage, I mean, knowing that, hey, this is Wolf, you're great when you're dishing out the damage, but you can't take it as well as you dish it.
Yeah, for sure. Pocket with the low shield right there. Almost even the shield broken at the beginning of this. Once again, Dany starting off with that initial momentum, but it feels like the lead just doesn't last that long because Pocket only needs one or two up tilts or just one or two interactions to always bring things back.
Yeah, less is certainly more. Oh, love that. Need more of that nair. Super safe, too. Oh, early on the back air, though, but, on time for the angle down up B. Great stuff right there on Dany's behalf. They have the lead. Let's see what they're going to do to hold on to it because now Pocket has to approach, and this is definitely the game physically Dany wants to play. He said, yes, come get some.
Right. He's like, look, I'm taking this first stock. I don't care what I got to do. If it's going to be up B into the ground, it is what it is.
Yeah, come get you some. Okay, back air in the corner.
Yeah, great coverage on that platform right there. Dany just barely being able to double jump over it. Almost rolling into the TNT, though. You can tell he's really respecting Pocket's options. Again, I don't know what you're going to do, but I don't want it to happen to me.
No. Oh, yeah, we eat those. You forget I got multi-hits. I'm not worried about that. Smart. Thought they were going to reflect there that time. Really smart to just jump out of harm's way. Dany's starting to learn how to deal with the minecart, even with the adjustments that Pocket's bringing to the table.
Yeah, and if you can get that offline from a Steve player, that nets you so much in neutral. It's like a strong get out of disadvantage tool and pressure tool. But unfortunately, you can't win them all. Losing that exchange into the minecart and getting killed off the right side. Okay,
still has a bit of a lead, and honestly, versus a Steve of this caliber, you kind of got to take what you can get here. Let's see what they're going to do to extend it. I'd imagine we're going to see a lot more of these safer options again. Nair, -5. Again, forward air, really good option as well too. Being slightly safer on shield, or not as safe, but still safe on shield as well. Such a great option. Of course, we're going to see these moves used to also extend damage as well, but that's with the implication that you can even get in on Onin right now. My God.
There it is. Back throw into the block once again. Easy stock for Onin. However, that up smash out of disadvantage is going to work out for Dany just fine. We have ourselves an even game on stocks, but can Dany get a point on this board?
That's right. That is the million-dollar question here, but let's see what the answer is going to be. I think Dany certainly has what it takes, but they're going to have to play that much more hard because, as you can see right now, Pocket's starting to gain that lead, and Steve is definitely comprised of those ingredients. Like, I'm a character where if I have the lead, it's a bad time for you.
Oh, no,
What
the
did he
self-gimp.
Did he do it? Did they do it to themselves?
I feel like it's the bail contract. It just takes way longer with Steve. You know, the bail contract, every once in a while you got to take yourself out. Yeah, got a little bit overzealous trying to find some way to edge guard Dany, and unfortunately, might not have had the materials to use minecart instead, but either way, gonna go down to an SD. That's unfortunate stuff. And you see Pocket kind of reacting a little bit to it, being like, it was goofy.
Is this, I mean, does it get more wacky than Steve? I mean, I'm putting that as respectfully as possible. Like, Steve is a pretty wacky character, so my real question is this a sign of the times? Is it a sign of something to come on Dany's behalf? Can we push this to a game 5? Because they know what they need to do. You know, they know when it's time to kick up the aggression, you know, especially in those times where, okay, they've thrown out minecart. They think they're about to run in. I got options on the punish. Is it time for me to maybe back off a little bit? I mean, we've seen certainly a lot of that just due to the nature of how this matchup is going to go.
Yeah, we definitely have. Switching into Hollow Bastion, a pretty decent stage pick right there from Pocket. I feel like I see a lot of C's take people here. Honestly, that game was pretty much set up and desired to be a 3-0, but the unfortunate SD is going to cause us to a game 4. But Pocket was still playing really well and still playing really well right now, if you can't tell from this giant percent deficit they have going on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. I mean, again, I feel like that's just something you have to have versus Steve. You got to be fearless versus the cart. You know, there's so many players that freeze up, they tense up when it comes out, but Dany ain't one of them. Where I know I have the trajectory to get up and above the cart for back air, which is something I'm sure Pocket doesn't want to deal with, or I'm at a good enough space to go for reflect. I mean, I'm comfortable.
Yeah, and what we're really seeing here is just very consistently calling out Dany's short hop approaches. We're seeing a whole lot of fairs and bears from Pocket calling that out, and we're seeing a lot of time spent building materials on the other side of the stage. It feels like a rinse repeat. Set up a couple walls, punish Dany for being aggressive and jumping over with a forward air, and then just go back to getting your gold and your diamond.
Every time. Okay, with the runoff forward air above and up over the wall here, I think we're starting to see a bit of a different sort of Dany. Before, they were electing to kind of break up the wall before they got through it. Now they're just jumping over it, super aggressive, and I like it. Again, Wolf's aerials, but at least Nair and forward are pretty safe too to toss out, so definitely going to make Pocket think twice before swinging back. Oh, backer a little slow.
All right, forward tilt coming out. I like the attempt. You saw Dany kind of like running around the blocks, trying to bait Pocket into throwing those aerials out, trying to at least get like a whiff punish scenario going, but it's all starting to really spiral downhill. It's looking really good for Pocket despite that wolf flash just now.
Yeah, Pocket knows the win condition here. Very comfortable with how much of this lead that they have, and yeah, that's it. Okay, wait a minute. You ain't snapping that ledge. You just sliding through. Hold up a second. Back air, yeah, back air is coming. There's also the threat of up tilt too. That's something that we see a lot from Ouch.
Yeah.
Oh, dash attack. Okay, he said, look, I need you going today.
That was the fastest dash attack death I've ever seen in my life. Got obliterated right there.
Dang.
Still got a lot of percent to make up here. But Dany's got a lot of really solid wolf combos. I wouldn't be too surprised if this gets a little bit closer here. And it looks like that's coming to fruition. Nice up throw into the double forward air right there.
That's right. Okay, 30% here separating both of these two talented players, but again, you have allowed now Pocket to kind of get the party started, to get things set up on there, but have nothing off of the down smash. Great recovery into the ledge of the stage. I believe that's what that was there from Pocket. So wonderful situation where there's no down smash. That was kind of the bane of Dany's existence in those first couple games. Right now having to drift the know-it-all to work around it. Want to see that up tilt and that down tilt come out when they break that zone. Down tilt a really good option on Wolf being frame 5, but hey, what's down tilt when I can up smash? We'll take it.
Exactly. I've seen a lot of really hard up smash punishes happening with Steves. I know the meta is, of course, growing faster on the Steve side. And after this, I'm pretty sure we have Waidu coming up, who I've been referencing all night. But, yeah, great punish right there on that up smash. But going to get tagged with that back air immediately after to even things up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see what side is really going to try to force that lead first. Pocket right now, again, kind of aggressive, and is actually, at least from what I thought before, kind of the game that Dany wanted them to play. Like, yeah, I don't want to actually play have to chase you down and kind of get through these blocks. When you're ready to fight, let's do it. Right now, of course, when you got gold, things start to come out a couple frames faster. Obviously, the damage output much different now.
Ooh, I like the pressure coming from Pocket. Pocket not giving Dany a moment to breathe. Minecarts, back airs, down airs, everything you can think of, just trying to stop him from getting that momentum. But back air beating the minecart is huge for Dany. If he gets one more of those, could potentially be the game if Pocket is not very careful.
Bruh. The active hitbox on the slide on the up B was enough to stop him, but wait, survives. Wait a minute, is this going to be one of those you thought you killed Steve and he killed you? Not today.
All right, Dany taking us into a game 5, slapping that leg. I'm seeing some excitement from the crowd for sure. Might be a little bit on the melee side, it's looking like over there. I think I see H-Box on the setup, and is that who, H-Box Amsa?
Amsa, H-Box. Oh, and H-Box is shaking his head. It don't look good.
Looks like Amsa might have taken that over H-Box.
You know, one thing that, you know, kind of bothers me a little bit about H-Box sometimes in their gameplay is like they play so great out of their mind, and then when they lose, they're like, dang, man, the world is ending. And I'm like, bro, did you forget you're Mr. Industry, baby? Like, you got the biggest Smash stream, and you got, you know, a Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup sponsorship.
Right.
And, you know, you're famous. Now your mom's famous. Like, bro.
You're putting your mom in commercials. Exactly.
Sometimes you just lose, and it's okay, bro. Like, even if you lost in the game, you still winning at life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I be having to tell him off the side, like, bro, you know you still the GOAT. Calm down.
But that just shows that there's so much passion in his play right there. And I totally feel that. I was when you first walked up to me back here and I was kind of sitting by myself, I was letting the Street Fighter salt wash off me. I was just like,
yeah,
kind of letting it go.
Gotta let it go.
You know, feel way better now. You know, I'm back in my my home turf on the commentary mic, feeling amazing.
That's right, because guess what? We get paid no matter who wins or loses.
Exactly.
Yep, we get paid no matter who wins or loses. All right, so friends, with this in mind, you already know what the narrative is at hand. Dany and Pocket, if you're just tuning in, 2 games apiece, best of 5, winners top 32 qualifiers. A lot on the line here. We got a little bit of that old meta versus new meta coming through, and Dany's showing me something a little different here. Loving what I'm seeing. Last match on Hollow Bastion. Let's get it.
Yeah, you can see Pocket being a little bit stressed out in the player cam, too. We just saw that giant upset from Rydra over Louis. Could we see that again from Dany? Who knows? But Pocket's going to have to play super solid at this point because Dany is finding the smallest openings to get these giant combos.
That's right. He said, look, the window's open, but I'm coming through, all right? Okay, nice. That backer just a little slow. I do love the looming threat of it, but I like it better when you're using it to bust up the blocks, you know, because you can always kind of create yourself a little bit of space with how you know, space it out, kind of like Rob's back here. But I definitely don't like it raw sometimes versus Pocket, because then Pocket, you know, look, I got Forder out, and look, I'm beating you to the swing every time. Okay, but I know he really wants to get rid of that cart. Pocket, of course, playing so well. Has the blocks, yes. Always landing on the block, stopping a fall up there on Dany's behalf.
Oh!
Hey!
Finding an F smash, not enough to kill, but actually rebounding off the backboard and still finding another punish just in time. I like that Dany is really cognizant about that block being near the corner, doesn't want to approach that. I think he's figured out a lot of Pocket's game plan. He's like, I know these are your favorite threat zones. You want me to jump over this block. You want me to get over here and get grabbed. But Dany just is not taking any of the bait.
No, absolutely not. And I feel like, you know, Wolf was kind of one of the originators of just kind of jumping in the corner and not doing anything. I mean, early Wolf meta was like empty hop, laser, empty hop, short hop, fall away, nair. Like, you know, please come to me. I can play the slow and defensive game. And, of course, the meta that is, you know, Steve, obviously you can't be aggressive through all the fronts. You know, sooner or later you got to back off and get your tools in order. But it's those moments when they start to approach Dany aggressively is when Dany really starts to shine. That drift away nair, that back air, you know, I mean, just knowing how to turn one hit into multiple hits, that right there is what's really helping Dany succeed.
Ooh, this is getting a little bit dicey. Dany still playing really solid. Again, not taking the bait. You see, like, kind of just at max range breaking some of the blocks but not committing anywhere past that. Ona's going to have to get a little bit more aggressive, and that's what Dany wants. Dany wants you to scrap because when it comes to those in-your-face interactions, Dany's won so many of them.
Oh, yeah, he said, look, this is my favorite dance move right here. It don't got a name yet, but this is what I love to do in the neutral. Down to being frame 5 startup. I mean, the importance of nair and forwarder, especially versus Pocket. I mean, this is just Wolf one-on-one, but they might be
Hollow Bastion.
Need some heavy boots.
Yeah. And Wolf is pretty thick, too. Hollow Bastion with those bigger blast zones. Dany going to be able to survive getting out of the minecart at 171. That takes a lot of mashing, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, that's the monster mash right there.
Right.
That's a whole song about that.
That's when you look at your hand, you got that Mario Party hole in your controller. Like, I had to get out of this.
I had
to.
Okay, and it looks like Dany had to get up out of there on that stock, courtesy of Pocket. Looking real good here. 63%. So, of course, not the biggest lead in the world. You know, one small opening can certainly bring this thing back into even footing, but delay on the down smash. Not sure if they did that purposely since they were, you know, down smashing where the box was. But that was really smart if they did go for that on purpose.
Yeah, they might have just been trying to break it up, but either way, it definitely worked out. Again, block on the corner. Dany is being like, all right, you put that there, I'm not going to be there. I have no reason to fight you over there.
Nope.
I'll do nothing. You can have your materials. I don't care.
Take them.
Just don't kill me.
Remember, you can't use any of these materials if you're not approaching me, so it don't matter.
That's true.
Oh, back here, that's getting stuffed out. Now, one thing I will give all the Steves that we've seen during this wave is that they're proficient parriers because they know that there's going to be matches where they are going to, you know, not have the wall set up and they're going to be setting up shop and people are going to be throwing stuff at them. We've seen it with Ivysaur. you know, we see with any character, like, yo, if you tossing out something that's super big and obvious, I'm parrying that.
Oh,
Ow!
this could be bad. Tries to get the dunk with the forward air, but a little bit too aggressive, and Dany finds the stock. Are we looking at yet another enormous big house upset?
We might. Okay, knows not to go back for the lead. Smart. Okay, there's the laser. Trying to set the tone right here of this dance. Okay, yeah, you're not in a good spot above Alex, okay?
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
Oh,
the
and the
anvil's coming out.
Phil.
Yeah, no reflector in sight for Dany on that interaction, unfortunately for him. Now we have ourselves a Game 5 last stock of peace situation. Can Dany do it? Can he upset the world and beat one of the best Steves on Earth?
I mean, the real question is, you know, that, but also do I keep playing the let me, you know, kind of stay in the corner and let you come to me game, or do I get in and get my hands dirty? Because overextending, you know, stuff like this starts to happen.
Yeah, we're finally starting to see some more combos out of pocket there, too. Seeing some up airs and some up tilts coming out. All right, 73%. Things starting to fall out of Dany's hands here. He's got to find some way to get back in there.
Okay, so I got options out of shield, too, homie. Nice forward air. Nice looking for the reflect. Probably anticipating an anvil. Great presence of mind. That's yours. Oh, what you doing?
Oh, that can't be good. Does not die in that interaction, but that was very scary. Could have been Diamond F smash for his troubles. Pocket running out of materials here, meaning Minecart is about to be offline. But, of course, we're going to see a little bit more mining. No. Just going in with the down smash.
Damn.
And even looking at the camera, Pocket's like, I don't know what you thought this was.
But it wasn't that. This ain't that.
But yeah,
handshakes all across the board. Obviously, a well-deserved pop-off right there from Pocket. They play completely out of their mind.
Yeah, and you can see Dany just reeling in the